one of my unspoken goals is to continue to go to in-person classes and crops. So my goal is to go to one a month. That's not too hard, right? Right? Well, it is kind of hard with schedules and that kind of thing. My schedule just pops up so quickly, very quickly. But anyway, I made a scrapbooking packing list. Now, being frugal, I had originally just grabbed things from my stash and filled out this packing list. But now I'm thinking I want a dedicated set of supplies for my crops. And they're going to go into a rolling cart so that I can just pull out that rolling cart, know that these things are in there and ready to go for me. And so I wanted to kind of go through, show you how I'm packing things up, talk about this list. And yeah, so let's just go from top to bottom, right? My trimmer now actually is going to be the Works trimmer. It's a trimmer, scoreboard, envelope punch, border punch, ribbon maker, envelope maker, all in one. Oh, and it does stamping, which is pretty stinking cool. So this is the thing that goes with me to crops. Now this one's not going to stay in my crop bag because it's too big, it doesn't fit. So, and it's my scoreboard during my normal scrapbooking life. So that actually lives on my desk. So that one's done. Now I don't have an extra trimmer blade, so that's something that I need to get. A T-square ruler. I actually have two. I can't believe it. So I got that. Spatula. Now, let's talk about how I'm going to store all of these things, right? I picked this up from Joann. It's one of those divided things that you can adjust the inserts for so that you can put whatever you want in them. And so this is how I'm kind of storing all of my tools that will fit in here, right? So for example, these actually are going to stay out. I need to buy a second pair of them, but they're there and they can just fit right in that because it's longer than 12 by 12. T-square ruler won't fit. It's too wide at the top, but that's okay. So I've got my layering guides, but I do need to buy a second set. Now these run about 25 bucks. So I'm going to wait until they go on to get those. But spatula is in here. You can pick this up at Dollar Tree. I got a pair for home, pair for here, right? This is Dollar Tree brand. Like Cricut versus Dollar Tree. Really? Like Dollar Tree is bigger than the Cricut version. So $1.25. That was easy to get. Fussy cut scissors. I switched scissors around and I actually lost my new pair of fussy cut scissors. I think I lost them at a crop. So that's another reason why I'm doing this, is so I have a specific set of items that go with me to a crop and I don't actually lose my good ones. These are adhesive scissors. I do need to buy a second pair. So that one's gonna go back to my stash, but it's gonna get a little dot. X-Acto knife. Pick this up, oh, I don't know, randomly at Joann's, I think, and it even has a little thing for extra blades, which is awesome. And the reason I have the X-Acto knife is because I use those layer guides, and I have to have a cutting mat with that. So this is a, I think, a 9 by 12, actually. So, oh, my T-square ruler can fit in here. That's great. Dollar Tree, man. This is awesome. When I see these, the last time I went, I picked up a couple because these are great gifts for crafty people to have. They're just like the perfect size to travel. So T-square ruler can actually fit in there. That's exciting. Whew, I love that. Okay, so cutting mat's done. Then black pens, you got it, fit right in here. Got a couple different black pens. I've got my erasable because I do like to take my planner with me on crops because it's just an easy way to get that done. A fine point pen, the Sharpie, always got to have your Sharpie, and then a couple pencils. I've got a white metallic marker. You can see that right here. White pen. I do want to pick up another glitter pen. Sorry, we're totally going off going off whatchamacallit. So that's that. And then my Sharpie I've got my pencil, I've got my Post-it notes in here. Sorry, my wet erase markers going out. Okay. And then I just so happen to have another date stamp. This is not my favorite date stamp. It came with a circle thing. And I realized I could take it off, and so it fits in here. With the circle thing, it didn't fit, so I'm really excited about that. But I do need some stays on. And that will probably end up being in here because it's flatter and it's wider than this. So having two containers that will house everything is really handy. Black pen, that's where we were over here. So that's done. Tape runner. Now, awesome sauce. I reached out to my local community for scrapbooking. And I was like, how do I buy another one of these? These are $50. These suckers are $50. This lady sold me it for $25. And I was like, heck yeah. So now, I don't even remember. I think this is my original one, maybe. I don't even know. It's kind of crazy. It feels like this one's heavier than this one for some reason. Oh, and then look at this. My tape is getting off. So, anywho, I have two now, which is really exciting. 25 bucks compared to 50, that's awesome. So, I got my tape runner, and I've got a ton of extra tape because Tape Jungle. Tape Jungle is awesome if you need tape for your ATG. Glue. Now, glue is tricky because I have these small little bottles. I have a small little bottle. I want another small little bottle. So, I've got a big bottle to refill. I've got my foam squares. They're going to sit in this guy because, again, they're big and flat. Stapler. This is my designated crop stapler. And I did this. I grabbed a stapler because it's just a nice little accent. And if you forget your glue or whatever, you can always staple, which is awesome. I mean, I don't think I would staple, you know, your photos or whatever, but adhesive eraser, actually need to get another one of those. So again, Dollar Tree. So this is gonna stay with this. And you know, I was thinking about it, I probably should get another one of these ink and pen erasers. This side is supposed to help with ink. I don't know that it does or not, but whatever. Okay, 3-in-1 tool. Oh my gosh, I keep jumping. I'm sorry. 3-in-1 tool I don't have. However, I have these things, and I picked up a pickup stick thing, which I need if I'm going to use all of these sequins. And we'll get back to this bit in just a second because this is not actually on there. So I still want a 3-in-1 tool. Oh, okay. So one thing I wanted to show you is this. Okay, so this is my actual pencil. It's got real lead. You can tell it's real lead. This does not have lead. That's a needle in there. This is to replace something like this. And it will punch the holes for my thread. So I saw a lady, I don't know, on Instagram or something mention that you could put a needle in one of these little mechanical markers. And I'm going to black this tip out so I know what it is. Because then people will be like, why did you do that? Well, it's because it's not actually a pencil. It's a needle. So that's kind of cool. So I don't actually know that I need the 3-in-1 tool anymore because I have things to supplement for it. So I'm just going to do that. White eraser had an extra. Now I'm going to take my photos in a 4x6 container, and it's going to be colorful because that's all I got. So it's a 4x6 container, and my photos will be pre-dated and everything. So that's going to go with it. I'm going to keep those out for now because I do want to play with those photos. Kits, 3 to 5 per day. So I'm going to store my kits and things like that differently. They're going to go into a collapsible bag by Doodlebug, and it's got structure to it. And then I've got a designated set of 12 by 12 cardstock that I put into a bag with my 8.5 by 11 white cardstock. And then I'm choosing to use a black cardstock paper pad from Walmart that was like 10 bucks. So I have that. Now, ephemera, white twine, white ribbon, unfinished projects, sketches, challenges, yada yada yada. I don't take sketches with me anymore. It's an additional binder that I don't want to do. Don't want to do it anymore because it just adds an additional thing, and I can find sketches online really easy. Now, a couple things that I added to this. Say I want to take some ink pads. Okay, cool. I have ability to add them to this because ink pads will definitely fit in here, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Definitely fit in here, which is great. I can then coordinate my ink with it. And then this thing is new to me, new to Dollar Tree, I think, is a silicone pad. So this was originally manufactured for hot glue guns, to sit underneath a hot glue gun. Well, it's just silicone, exactly what you would use your mixed media mats from. So this is perfect. It rolls up, it's cute, it's pink, and it's just gonna go like you saw it right in here. So that's really exciting. I'm glad I picked that up. This is from one of those rub-ons, but it's a perfect bone folder. I might as well just use it, right? And then you can see here I've got like phone chargers, computer chargers, that kind of thing. I really, really like this. It fits a lot of stuff in here, which is really cool. And then I do have a phone stand that I want to bring. Again, very compact from Dollar Tree. Fits right in here, which is awesome. So let's talk about my rainbow section here. So my rainbow section, I have a needle, a threader. I don't know why I have extra red. And a safety pin. Safety pin I can use to poke holes in my paper, or I can use that needle that's in here. This is a thicker needle too, so I can use that. Got my threader, so that's in the first bit. Then I've got rainbow colored stuff. So these are easy items that I can quickly add to a page. And I have an abundance of them. You get a ton of sequins or gems or whatever in a little pack. So I just made a little pack, and I'm going to show you here, of gems and sequins and things that I can put on a page super easy. And this is why I need that pickup stick, because I can then quickly grab it, place it on a page, and pull it off. That's why I grabbed this pickup stick and have it in here. So, and there's two different sizes on this thing. And they have lids, so that's really important. This is a jewel picker is what it's called. I do have the Pick Me Up stick from Silhouette that I use very frequently when I'm at home, and it has a thing here so I can pull the thing off or pull it up or whatever. So I've got two of those, but this is just such an easy way to get a little bit of bling on your page as a finishing touch, and you have an abundance of it. So go make yourself an extra little kit for your crops. So I've got every color of the rainbow, including purple, which is kind of cool. Like, look at how pretty that is. And I had an abundance of thread, and thread is cheap too. So I put pink and red together, orange, yellow, green, and I've got two different greens. Oh, I got one green in here. I got two different blues, a light blue and a dark blue. And then light and blue, dark blue are both in this bag, which is fine. And then purple and black. I think the only thing I had was sequins in black, which is fine. And then I've got silver. So I got a whole bunch of different little goodies in there. Gold is with my brown. I don't think I might have some gold thread I could throw in here. White and white. I'm kind of wondering if I should add some ribbon. I could probably go like this, you know, consolidate a little bit, and then add these back in. I did not throw any of these blue things away because I figured if I want to add something to it, I can add another row of something something, but for right now I can have a little extra space and do that thing. I will say I want another one of these trays to put into my flat storage so that I can easily dump those out. I could totally just use paper or make like a little tray. I have this thing. It was actually gifted to me. It's heavy duty plastic, like heavy duty plastic. And when I get there, I can then set up all of my things that I want within reach on my table on here. And I was also gifted this tray, which lays flat. It probably could fit in here, but I don't want it to. And it folds down and is a little tray so I can get some stuff up off the desk to store things underneath it, so then my space is very compact. And then I have a light. So this is another thing that was gifted to me. It's a light. It's got 3 prongs. It's got 2 USB ports. It's 3-pronged here. So that might be an issue. I might have to go grab a converter or whatever, but whatever. It's not a big deal. You can get those at Dollar Tree. So yeah, that's what I'm taking to a crop. And this fits very succinctly into my rolling cart. It can sit there. It can always be in my rolling cart because I have 2 of everything. So yeah, I was inspired by a friend who has something similar. She has 2 of everything, 1 for crops, 1 for home. But I thought I would share with you kind of what I've been gathering, what I still need to get. It's not cheap to do something like this. The cheapest thing was probably my row of color because I already had everything, the baggies included, and whatever else I had that I was already using for crops. Let me know if you think I'm missing anything when it comes to preparing for a crop. Make sure to check out some of my other organizing videos. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.